Welcome to Maths with Mamta, where Maths Olympiad problems become simple. Let's break down today's challenge step by step. Ready? Let's dive in. Today we are starting with integers. Using the given relation, answer the following questions. Degree centigrade equal to degree Fahrenheit minus 32 into 5 by 9. The first question, if degree centigrade is equal to minus 35, then find degree Fahrenheit. So we have to just substitute and find the answer. So minus 35 is equal to degree Fahrenheit minus 32 into 5 by 9. So degree Fahrenheit minus 32 is equal to minus 35 into 9 by 5. Five sevens, so we get degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 sevens are 63. So degree Fahrenheit is equal to minus 63 plus 32, which is equal to minus 31. So B is the right answer. Okay. The next one is, if degree Fahrenheit equal to 104, then find degree centigrade. So here what we will do, this is the first one, the second one. Again you have to just substitute for degree Fahrenheit here. So 104 minus 32 into 5 by 9. This is 72 minus 5 by 9, which is nothing but 40. So this is the correct answer. The next question is, evaluate minus 16 divided by minus 13 plus minus 3 divided by minus 60 divided by minus 60. Now here we have to apply the BODMAS rule. Always remember the BODMAS rule. So first we have to do the square bracket. Minus 16 divided by, so this is how much, minus 13 plus minus 3, which is minus 13 minus 3. So it becomes minus 16 divided by minus 60 divided by minus 60, which is what, 1. Numerator minus 16 divided by minus 16 is again 1. So 1 divided by 1 is equal to 1. So the correct answer is 1. C. Find P and Q. The sum of two integers is 71. If one of them is minus 101, then other integer is P. So one integer is already given. It is minus 101. And the other integer is P. So minus 101 plus P is equal to how much? 71. So what is P? P is 71 plus 101, because when you bring this to the other side it becomes positive here. So this is 172. So P is 172. So clearly B is not the answer here, because 184 is given. So option A, C and D. Now let us try for Q. The second one is, the product of an integer and Q is 0. So let the product be x. So x into q is equal to 0. So then q is equal to 0 by x, which is nothing but 0. So option A is the correct answer. Which of the following statements is incorrect? The multiplicative identity for integers is 1. That is, the first option is, if we multiply any integer by 1, the result is the original integer itself. So if you take a as the integer, a into 1 is always a. So this option is correct. The second one is, subtraction does not obey commutative law in integers. Like if you change the order of the numbers in subtraction problem, the result also changes. Suppose you take the number as 5 and 3. So 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. But 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 2. So 2 is not equal to minus 2. So commutative law, it does not apply here in subtraction. Commutative property states that if we change the order of the operands, the result should be the same. Next, the third one is multiplication of two integers with unlike signs is always negative, because plus and minus, if you take these two, it is always negative. With 2 plus, it is always positive. With two negative signs, the product is always positive. So this option is incorrect. Which of the following number sentences best describes the problem shown on the number line? Now in this number line, see, if we start from 0, you have to see the arrow mark from where it is starting, from 0. So from 0 till minus 3. So how many steps it is? Minus 3. So 3 steps to the left. So when you go on a number line from the right to the left, you have to write a minus sign. It is negative. Again from minus 3 to minus 5. So how many steps? 3. This is 1 step and this is 2 steps. So minus 2 again. So you have gone 3 steps to the left, again 2 steps to the left, right? 3 steps to the left, 2 steps to the left. Then you are going how many steps towards the right? You are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 steps you are going again towards the right. So when you are going from in a number line, when you are going from the left to right, it is positive. So how you will write? The first one is minus 3, because 3 steps to the left. So minus 3, and then again 2 steps to the left. You are adding because you are going in the same direction. So you have to add. So minus 3 plus minus 2. Then again you are going to the right direction. So here what you have to do again? You will add, but it will be a positive sign. Okay. So minus 3 plus minus 2 plus 8. So this is, which is the correct answer here? It is D. Compare and fill in the box. Successor of minus 8 into minus 3, minus of minus 5. So here also always apply the BODMAS rule. First finish the bracket. We will subtract minus 3, minus of minus 5. So this is what? Minus 3 plus 5. This is nothing but 2. Now minus 8 into 2, which becomes minus 16. So the successor of minus 16. What is the successor? To find successor of any integer, you have to add 1 to it. So minus 16 plus 1. This becomes minus 15. Okay. Then predecessor of minus 12 into 36 divided by minus 6. Again apply the BODMAS rule. First division. So 36 divided by minus 6 is minus 6. And minus 12 into minus 6. So minus 12 into minus 6 will be plus 72. So to compare this, minus 15 and plus 72. So this is always less. Negative number is always less than the positive number. So B is the correct option. In a magic square, if each row, column and diagonal have the same sum, then the values of A and B respectively are. So here this is a magic square. So all the rows, all the columns and the diagonals are having the same sum. So they have given us, in the first row we'll see here, 1 plus minus 10 plus 0. This is what? Minus 9. So to find out A, we will take 1A and minus 6. 1 plus A plus minus 6. How much should be the sum? It should be minus 9, because they have told they are all same. So what is A? A is equal to minus 9, and this is what? 1 minus 6 becomes minus 5. When you take it to the right hand side, it becomes plus 5. So A becomes minus 4. Next, to find out B, we can take either diagonal or you can take minus 6 plus 4 plus b. Anyhow, the answer will come the same. Whichever you wish, you can take. Here I am taking minus 6 plus 4 plus b equal to minus 9. So this is what is b? B is minus 9. Minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2. When you take to the right hand side, it becomes plus 2. So b is equal to minus 7. So minus 4 and minus 7 is the correct answer. Compare and fill in the box. Minus 56 into minus 2 plus 54 plus minus 9. And then they have given the comparison box here. Then square brackets minus 176 plus minus 16 into minus 3 minus of minus 87. Now here read the question carefully. Don't mistake this into sign here. After that minus 16 into minus 3 as separate. First you have to apply the BODMAS rule. So first we'll take the left hand side. Minus 56 into minus 2 plus 54 divided by minus 9. So apply the BODMAS rule. First you have to calculate the division part. So this becomes minus 56 into minus 2 plus 54 divided by 9 is 6. So here it will be minus 6. First we are calculating the left hand side. So minus 56 into minus 2. Minus 56 into minus 2 is 112. Minus and minus becomes plus when you multiply. Plus and minus is minus. 112 minus 6 becomes 106. Now we'll calculate the right hand side. Right hand side is minus 176 divided by minus 16 into minus 3 minus of minus 87. So first we will do the division part. Minus 176 divided by minus 16 is what? Minus and minus becomes plus. Minus 176 by 16 is 11. So this becomes plus 11 into minus 3 minus of minus 87. First you should apply the BODMAS rule. So you have to do multiplication sign. Don't do minus 3 minus of minus 87 first. Okay. So this becomes 11 into minus 3 is minus 33. Minus of minus 87 is plus 87. So 87 minus 33 is how much? 54. So the left hand side is 106 and the right hand side is 54. So 106 is greater than 54. So the answer is B. Okay, in this question regarding the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, I will give you a chart so that it will be easier for you to understand and remember. So the numbers can be divided into real numbers and imaginary numbers. So real numbers, what are real numbers? They can be negative numbers, they can be decimal numbers, like it can be minus 1, it can be 1.75, etc. Imaginary numbers, they will be like minus root 1, minus 1 square root, but I think this is not required for your class. So we will concentrate on this real numbers. Now real numbers can be divided into rational numbers and irrational numbers. Rational numbers are what? They are of the form P by Q. P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. So rational numbers are of that form P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. For example, we can write it as 1 by 2, 1 by 3, etc. Irrational numbers, examples are root 2, pi, etc. These rational numbers can be divided into fractions and integers. What are fractions? Fractions can be written in the form like 1 by 3, 2 by 5, etc. And integers are negative numbers, positive numbers and 0. The fractions can be represented as the ratio of two integers. Now these integers, they can be divided into these negatives and whole numbers. This means what? The whole numbers are not negative, they are positive. Whole numbers are examples of whole numbers. It starts from 0 and any number till infinity. Whereas negatives are -1, -3, -20, any number which are negative. But whole numbers are all positive numbers including 0. Then these whole numbers can be divided into natural numbers and 0. Natural numbers do not contain 0. That is why I have written it separately. That is 0 here and natural numbers here. Other than 0, all the numbers are natural numbers. All the positive numbers. 1, 2, 3 till infinity. Then these natural numbers can be divided into even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers and composite numbers. Even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, which are numbers divisible by 2. Odd numbers are what? Odd numbers are the numbers which are not divisible by 2. Like 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. Then what are prime numbers? Prime numbers are natural numbers greater than 1 and it has only two factors, that is 1 and itself. So example of a prime number is 2, 3, 5, etc. They have got two factors only, 1 and itself. Whereas composite numbers, they have got more than two factors and the number is always greater than 1. Natural number greater than 1, that has more than two factors. So composite numbers, it can be any number like 4, 6, 9, etc. Okay. 1 is neither prime nor composite. So this is the chart which you can use to remember. Another one chart is here. Whichever is easy for you, you can remember it in that way. In this chart of real numbers, it has rational numbers and irrational numbers. Okay. These rational numbers contains integers, whole numbers and natural numbers. Again, integers contains whole numbers and natural numbers. Whole numbers contains natural numbers. So if it is easy for you to remember this chart, you can use this, or else you can use this other chart. Okay, now we will check the options which they have given. All natural numbers are whole numbers and all whole numbers are integers. So this option they have given here. See, natural numbers, all the natural numbers are whole numbers and all whole numbers are integers. So this option is correct. Okay. The second option they have given here is all whole numbers are integers. Okay, this is right. All whole numbers are integers. Then all integers are natural numbers. No, this is not correct because all natural numbers are integers, but all integers are not natural numbers. So this option is wrong. So the third option is all integers are whole numbers and all natural numbers are integers. So we'll check here. All integers are whole numbers? No, all whole numbers are integers. So this option is again wrong. Then fourth one is all integers are whole numbers and all integers are natural numbers. So this again is a wrong option. All integers are not whole numbers. All whole numbers are integers. Okay. This is also a wrong option. So the correct answer is A. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what topic you would like videos on next. Part 2 is coming soon.